one little friendly advice, Captain.
Well, I'm always willing to listen.
Then pull out of here. It may not be today or tomorrow, but they'll get you if you stay.
Who do you mean, they? Miss Johnson, doesn't law and order mean anything to you?
I'm getting along all right without it.
What about the rest of the people? Do they have any churches? Any schools for the children? No. I guess you don't care. As long as your cash register keeps ringing.
Hello, something I can do for you?
Did you treat anyone today for a gunshot wound?
Who are you?
Captain Reining, Arizona Rangers.
I haven't had a patient in over a week. In fact, business is getting so bad, I'm thinking of leaving.
Oh. Nice, quiet town, eh?
Yep, that's it. Nice and quiet.
Doc, you're lying.
I beg your pardon?
These instruments were used today. Who was it?
I'm not as neat as I used to be.
No rooms, Captain Reining.
No, why not?
The proprietor says they're all taken.
That's true. Big Red reserved them all for his men.
Well, then unreserve a couple. On the front.
I can't do that. I have to live here.
We'll be back in a little while for the keys. Come on, let's get some food.
We're sure popular around here.
And things will be worse before the better. Well, we'll have a home-cooked meal out of some cans and wait for him to make the next move.
Mighty quiet down there this morning, Captain.
Big Red meant what he said. It's a showdown. You wait here. You might get yourself killed.
But, Captain...
You have your orders.
He's headed this way.
What about the other one?
Still at the hotel. On the porch.
Curly, maybe you'd enjoy handling this.
You're a fool, Red. You're not up against two men. Now you're fighting 26 Rangers.
I run this town, Lola. Nobody's going to change it.
I suppose that's why Sam Miller was hanged.
Who's a troublemaker?
Look, Red, I've tolerated you and your gang because I figured money was money and I wasn't particular where it came from, but no more. I still have some self-respect left. I'm not going to sit by while you commit another murder.
You have no choice. Get over to the bar.
Curly. The rest of you stay where you are and don't turn around. Starting right now, the Emporium will be closed on Sunday.
Wait a minute.
I ought to close you down permanently. Mr. Monahan, you stay where you are. You other men leave, 2 at a time. Toss your guns on the corner table as you go out. From now on, the carrying of firearms in city limits is prohibited. And I'm warning you to behave peaceably. My partner's outside.
That's a big help. He's probably hiding under the porch.
Mr. Monahan, over to the table and drop your gun. I said drop your gun. What's the matter with your arm?
Had an accident. My horse fell with me.
Outside. We'll stop at the doctor's office first, Monahan. You better come along too, Miss Johnson. I want to ask you some questions. Curly. Doc, Mr. Monahan's going out of circulation. Now, let's start all over. Is this the man you treated?
Yeah, he was shot. He came to my office just a few hours before you got into town.
So you had an accident. Well, this empty shell came from Sam Miller's gun. Before he was hanged, he wounded one of the men who grabbed him. That man was you, Mr. Monahan. You're under arrest.
You never hold me, Captain. My men will tear this place apart.
Miss Johnson, do you know your legal status as an accessory to the commission of a crime? Just in case the meaning isn't too familiar, let me explain. Anyone who aids and abets a felony with intent to defeat justice is as guilty as the person who actually committed the crime.
I didn't know anything about it.
You knew he was using your place to set me up as a clay pigeon?
There was nothing I could do.
I'm not so sure. You know Mr. Monahan pretty well.
But what if I did? That doesn't prove anything.
Men have a habit of confiding in their close friends.
Maybe I used to be, but no more. Miller was fighting you through his newspaper. You admitted to me you killed him.
You miserable...
Captain Riney, we want to talk to you.
Doc, keep him covered.
Turn Big Red loose, or you're going to be minus a ranger.
Drop him, Curly. I don't want to have to shoot you in the back.
You ain't shooting anybody. These guns have hair triggers. The slightest jaw will set them off. I'm going to swap you this yellow belly for Big Red. Step off the porch. Now for the other one.
I did just as you told me to. I shot him in the shoulder, then disarmed him.
You're learning. Right on your feet. And write a letter to the governor. Tell him the trouble at Wilcox has been straightened out. Big Red Monahan and 4 of his men have been indicted for the murder of Sam Miller. They're being transferred to the capital for trial. Never ends, Corporal. Apaches on the warpath, riots at the Great Western Copper Mines, raids on the cattlemen near Bisbee. Travis, how soon can you be ready to travel again?
In about 30 minutes.
Good. Get your horse ready. The corporal will have your orders ready by that time.
Yes, sir.
Yes?
Captain.
Travis. Good luck.
Thank you, Captain.
This is the story of 26 men who rode the Arizona Territory. High as the glory of 26 men whose courage helped to build the territory. 26 men who saddled up and then rode out to answer duty's call. 26 men who live to ride again and fight for the rights and the liberty of all. This is the story of 26 men enforcing law within the territory. Praise be the glory of 26 men who rode the Arizona territory. Ride on.